Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Official Channel.
In a final legal battle, Janelle and Meri bring Kody to court and demand the restitution of their property. Because of Robin, Kody Brown refused to give a fan a hug. Why? What exactly caused Kody Brown to ghost a hug from his sister wife's fan? Well, you were right about that. Once more, it was Robin Brown. Because of his wife, Kody did not even show affection to his viewers, and it appears that she still pulls the strings of her husband even when she is not with him. But that's not all. A few shocking details about Kody and his awkward encounter with a fan were also revealed to viewers. What's the deal with this? Why did he not embrace his fan? Was Robin able to prevent him from doing it? Because the tea is extremely hot, continue reading to learn more about this controversy. Sister Wives, these days, Kody is doing a lot without Robin. Sister Wives viewers are always on Kody Brown's trail. He was recently observed at the Phoenix Gun Show in Arizona. While he was selling gun parts, he was by himself. It appears that the OP noticed Kody's hair and wondered about him even after following his hair care routine. But there's more. The fact that Kody was still operating his gun business was further confirmed by the image. The thread further revealed that he has now partnered with his brothers for the business. Such random spotting reveals everything, and viewers are well aware of what Kody is doing at the moment, despite the fact that the show has not shed any light on his occult business. Sister Wives, Robin caused Kody Brown to lose a fan. What took place? Kody Brown, star of Sister Wives, recently had a meeting with some of his fans, and they posted about their interactions with him on social media. A Reddit thread appears to have revealed that the well-known celebrity was in Las Vegas last week. The OP revealed that Kody ran into some of the dancers and their mothers who were attending a dance competition on Tuesday night at the M Resort in Las Vegas, Nevada. A selfie of Kody, who was wearing a white shirt over a light blue blazer and smiling directly at the camera as he took the picture, was posted in the thread. Kody was apparently separated from two women who were standing next to him. According to the OP, Kody promised the girls that he could hug them. Additionally, why was this the case? Kody asserted that he did not give his fan a hug out of respect for his wife. The fan also seemed to have made it clear that she didn't want to hug him like she did her daughter. However, none of this went over very well with his viewers. Robin still had a lot of control over Kody, according to one user. Kody ought to be aware of the distinction between sexual and non-sexual contact, according to one fan. The user added that a celebrity hugging a fan casually would not necessarily indicate that they were cheating on their wife. As a result, Kody's claim that his wife was the reason he refused to hug a fan was a little odd. It all went down in Las Vegas, Nevada, during what should have been a casual encounter. According to a Reddit thread that quickly gained traction, Kody Brown was spotted at the M Resort, where a youth dance competition was taking place. The post's original poster, OP, explained that Kody ran into some dancers and their mothers. Naturally, some recognized the controversial reality TV star and approached him for photos and conversation. One fan in particular, accompanied by her daughter, asked for a selfie with Kody. He obliged, but when the time came for a warm gesture, like a hug, he hesitated. In fact, he flat out refused. Kody reportedly told the fans that he couldn't hug them out of respect for his wife, Robin. Now, fans of Sister Wives are used to odd behavior from Kody, but this moment sparked an avalanche of speculation. Why would a simple, friendly hug, a non-romantic gesture that thousands of celebrities give to their fans daily, be a no-go for Kody? Is it really Robin dictating such boundaries? And if so, what does that say about their relationship? The Las Vegas appearance, more than meets the eye. First, it's important to understand the context. Kody was in Las Vegas alone. He was not filming for Sister Wives, nor was he accompanied by Robin or any of their children. It was a public setting, far removed from the drama-heavy couches of the TLC confessional scenes. That makes his reasoning, that he was trying to respect Robin, all the more confusing for fans. What makes the incident even more eyebrow-raising is that the selfie, shared by the OP, showed Kody standing at an awkward distance from the two women in the picture. One commenter noted how it looked as if there was an intentional gap to avoid any perceived closeness. "It's like he's scared of how Robin might react to the optics," one fan said. This isn't the first time Kody has behaved strangely in public. However, the emotional distance captured in a simple photo, and justified by an excuse that felt more like fear than respect, has people talking. Is Robin really that controlling? At the heart of the controversy lies the biggest question: does Robin Brown truly control Kody this much? Fans of the show have suspected for years that Robin has an outsized influence over Kody. Ever since Christine left the marriage and Janelle&Meri followed suit, it seems like Robin is the only voice that matters to Kody anymore. Many viewers argue that Robin has become more than just Kody's wife. She's his emotional gatekeeper, public relations handler, and decision-making partner. From conversations on the show to behind-the-scenes insights, it's increasingly clear that Kody doesn't make major, or even minor, decisions without her approval. So, when he refused to hug a fan and said it was out of respect for Robin, it sounded less like a heartfelt gesture of love and more like a knee-jerk reaction rooted in fear of upsetting her. That's the theory many fans are subscribing to, anyway. Social media reacts. Fans aren't impressed. As soon as the post went viral, fans across Reddit, Twitter, and Instagram began chiming in. The consensus? The hug incident is just another example of how deeply Kody has changed, and not for the better. Here are just a few quotes from fans reacting online. Robin really has her claws in him. He can't even be kind to a fan without worrying about what she'll think. A hug isn't cheating. Kody needs to learn the difference between intimacy and friendliness. I miss the old Kody. He was problematic, sure, but at least he was fun. Now he just looks defeated. Some users even took it a step further, questioning whether Robin was enforcing cult-like boundaries between Kody and the outside world. While that may be an exaggeration, it speaks to just how suspicious viewers have grown of Robin's influence. Public Kody versus private Kody, a growing divide. This incident also highlights something else that has become increasingly apparent: the difference between Kody's public image and his private life. Public Kody is polite, restrained, and increasingly cold. Private Kody, as shown in Sister Wives, is emotionally erratic, angry, and often blame-shifting. It seems like Kody is in a constant state of conflict, trying to appease Robin, trying to justify his fractured family, and trying to stay in the public eye while maintaining some sense of privacy. But in doing so, he's alienating even the people who once supported him. The refusal to hug a fan may sound trivial to some, but in the world of reality television, where fan engagement keeps the cameras rolling, it's a major misstep. Fans want authenticity. They want to feel like the stars they support appreciate them. A hug? It's a bare minimum. What does this say about Kody and Robin's relationship? If anything, this situation shines a bright light on how one-sided Kody and Robin's relationship appears to be. Robin is rarely the one making public sacrifices or showing signs of compromise. Kody, however, has clearly morphed into a version of himself that revolves entirely around Robin's needs, wants, and sensitivities. This dynamic has raised concerns among viewers who wonder if Kody has completely lost himself in his monogamous relationship. After preaching about the value of plural marriage for years, he now seems more devoted to pleasing one woman than maintaining any sort of independence. Fans miss the old Kody, even if he was flawed. There's a strange irony here. In the early seasons of Sister Wives, Kody was often criticized for being arrogant, self-centered, and immature. But now, fans are starting to miss that version of him. Why? Because at least that Kody had a spark of individuality. At least he had energy. This new version of Kody, scared to hug a fan, looks subdued, cautious, and entirely consumed by the idea of keeping Robin happy. Even former wives Christine and Janelle have called out how Kody changed once Robin entered the picture. Their comments seem to echo louder than ever now. What's next for Kody Brown? This hug controversy might seem like a small story, but in the bigger picture of Kody's declining relationship with his fanbase, it's a red flag. Will TLC continue to promote a show where the main star is losing public favor? Or will Kody try to course-correct his image? As of now, Kody's main source of income appears to be his cameos, rare public appearances, and his gun parts business. That's a far cry from the large polygamous family he once showcased proudly. The refusal to hug a fan might seem trivial, but it reveals how small his world has become, and how much Robyn's influence might be shrinking it even further. Conclusion: was the hug refusal about respect or control? So, was Kody refusing a hug really about respect for Robyn, or was it about control? To some, it may appear like a husband honoring his wife's boundaries. But to most Sister Wives fans, it seems like yet another example of how much power Robyn has over Kody, and how little freedom he has left. The hug incident has become symbolic of something much larger, the loss of the Kody who once seemed free-spirited, if a bit misguided, and the rise of a man who now lives entirely under the influence of one woman. Kody may have intended the hug refusal as a sign of love, but the internet heard something very different: obedience, fear, and detachment. And that's the real reason why this story is making headlines. It's not about the hug, it's about what the hug represents. When the Browns moved to Flagstaff, Arizona, they purchased a large piece of land called Coyote Pass. The idea was ambitious. The family would build 4 separate homes for each wife and a shared common area for family gatherings. At the time, it felt like a fresh start after the Las Vegas cul-de-sac era. But the dream never materialized. Disagreements over finances, differing visions for the land, and emotional tensions caused paralysis. By 2022, the lots remained undeveloped. The only progress came in paperwork. Kody, Robyn, Janelle&Meri each had their names attached to specific parcels. Christine, who had given up her share when she divorced Kody, was notably absent. Kody promised that the homes would be built. He said each wife would be treated fairly. But those words became empty as time passed. Janelle, who invested her own money into a trailer to live on the land, felt increasingly dismissed. Meri, always sidelined emotionally, watched her dreams evaporate too. By 2024, both women realized that they weren't just losing land. They were losing their financial stability and the symbolic hope that the Brown family had once stood for. Chapter 2: The Final Straw. The breaking point came in late 2024 when rumors surfaced that Kody and Robyn had been discussing consolidating the land. According to insider sources, Kody was allegedly working with a real estate attorney to have the properties redistributed, potentially cutting out Meri and Janelle, or at least minimizing their stake. Janelle, who had always been more pragmatic and financially independent, was livid. She had used her own resources to support the family's move, including funding the down payment for the land. Meanwhile, Meri, who had emotionally checked out but still saw the land as her exit nest egg, felt betrayed. They both sought legal advice. What they learned was shocking. It seemed that many of the agreements had never been finalized properly. Some documents were vague. Others left loopholes. And Kody, as the central figure, had de facto control over most of it. But there was one thing they still had: their names on the deeds. So they did what Kody never thought they would. They filed suit. Chapter 3: The Legal Showdown begins. Court documents filed in early 2025 showed that both Janelle and Meri were jointly suing Kody Brown for the return of their property shares, claiming breach of fiduciary duty, unjust enrichment, intentional misrepresentation, failure to execute written agreements in good faith. The lawsuit sought not only the return of their land shares but also monetary compensation for lost time, legal fees, and damages stemming from delays in development. Kody's response was swift and defensive. In a statement to local media, he claimed that he had always intended to be fair and accused Janelle and Meri of turning their backs on the family vision. Robyn echoed his sentiments in a now-viral interview, saying the women gave up on the dream before it even had a chance to blossom. But the public didn't buy it. Social media exploded with support for Janelle and Meri. Fans posted screenshots from past episodes where Kody dismissed their concerns or favored Robyn. TikTokers compiled timelines showing how Janelle paid for her trailer while Robyn got a luxury home. It became clear, the court of public opinion had spoken, and it was not in Kody's favor. Chapter 4, Inside the Courtroom. The courtroom scenes were emotional and raw. Cameras weren't allowed, but reporters described the tension as palpable. Janelle, calm and measured, laid out financial records.